People are going to be talking about Zach Wilson and Quinn Ewers. I heard Chris Perkins earlier this week from the Sun Sentinel saying
CP.
Zach Wilson is quarterback number 2, and he should be. And if you do look at the numbers, and both games, because Quinn Ewers was absolutely awful in the first game, the numbers would show that Zach Wilson should be your backup quarterback. The experience shows Zach Wilson should be your backup quarterback.
Okay.
How does your heart feel, Vlad?
Zach Wilson should be your backup quarterback.
Yep.
I'm happy you asked this question because I was just thinking, what is people's fascination with the late round quarterback? Like, nobody's going to be Tom Brady. So enough.
That's what they want.
All right. And Brock Purdy, to be quite honest with you, was such, I don't even say diamond in the rough. They were so lucky because they choked so bad because of the Trey Lance pick that they were fortunate enough that a 7th round draft pick, Mr. Irrelevant, actually became something. But you know what that also entails, Cousin? That diamond in the rough, so to speak, was shined right by a right appraiser. Mm-hmm. When you have the right coaching under a Kyle Shanahan or a Sean McVay, they can turn those quarterbacks into stars. So, not to say that Mike McDaniel cannot, but other than Tua, who else has he done that you could say, oh yeah, Mike McDaniel's that guy that can, that can find that can hide the weaknesses and showcase more of these quarterback strength? Who?
No.
None, right?
None. I mean, I have every confidence
because it wasn't Skyler.
No.
It wasn't.
I mean, Teddy Bridgewater played for a while.
Teddy already had played already, right. So you can't use that. Teddy's already been coached.
We forget how great Teddy.
Teddy was good, man. Teddy won the division, NFC North division title
with the Vikings.
It wasn't Mike White. That didn't work out very well.
No.
Tim Boyle's been in the league for a long time, but no, other than but he tried with Skyler, and everybody was Skyler because it's as if everybody, all the Dolphin fans wanted to say, you see, we got this quarterback at the 7th round. Look at that. It's like, oh, we're smarter than y'all. We got somebody in the 7th. And that was like, no, that's a particular reason why he was drafted in the 7th round. Yeah. There's a reason why.
I have every confidence that a Brock Purdy would have been drafted by someone like Carolina or New Orleans. You wouldn't even know his name right now. That'd be just my guess. And I know some people are like, oh, no, you're wrong about that. He's the next Joe Montana. I think it's a little bit of the system. I think he fits the system very well, and he does well in it.
And the other thing was, if Zach and everybody using this dumb logic, because he was a jet quarterback, I really feel that that's the other part. He was a jet quarterback, and the Jets drafted him, and he didn't do well with the Jets, and then that's why. And it's like, guess what? Most backup quarterbacks are going to be a quarterback from another team. That's why they're a backup quarterback instead of being a starting quarterback.
And I'm not a draft evaluator, but I watched a little bit of Zach Wilson in college, and I had him, second, third round, one of those guys. He's got a big arm, take a risk on him.
2020 draft, baby. That's what I said.
Being second overall has also kind of hurt him a little bit.
Because of COVID, bro. COVID messed up everything. Do you remember that? Do you remember who won the national championship that year?
That year, so LSU won in 2019. Mm-hmm. I don't remember 2020.
Ohio State won it that year. You know how many games Ohio State played that year?
8,
5, 6. Okay. Zach Wilson had to find games and create games for Trey Lance to showcase his abilities.
Trey Lance, I thought he was out for like a year and a half.
No, he played like one game. They had to showcase a game for him.
Ugh.
Okay, Zach Wilson as well. He didn't have that many games as well. He had one game against, I think, Coastal Carolina that really sparked everyone's interest. The only person that had a lot of quarterback starts, there were 2 of them, was Justin Field and Trevor, and people still had questions about Justin Field because they just thought he was just a one-read type of guy. But because of that, it affected that draft, and it really affected those players. And we talked about it earlier, how Trevor seems to be the only quarterback that's worth something from that draft. And even he's going through a lot of ups and downs, more downs than ups.
Yeah.
That's why people are down on Zach Wilson, and they would love to say, "Oh my God," because in their back of their minds, they also want Quinn Ewers to be the starting quarterback.
I know. Zach Wilson has won NFL games before.
He has 33 starts, my guy. That's more than Quinn Ewers will ever have.
Some people think, you'll see. Tua gets hurt, Quinn Ewers steps up, the rest is history. I'll tell you, if it gets that bad that Quinn Ewers needs to start for this team, Vlad, it's going to be a tough season.
Wait, if he's the backup 2 or the backup 3?
No, if he's the starter.
No, but I'm just saying.
Oh, if he's the backup.
If he's a starter because Tua got hurt, that's the thing. Any time these guys are starting is Tua gets hurt. We're not wishing that. We do not want that. Even I, as a Jet fan, don't want that. Okay, but just in case,
Justin, case
I make it home tonight.
You got to.
Let me stop with my Jaheim.
You got Zach Wilson.
You got Zach Wilson.
But if for some reason Zach Wilson sucks it up or gets hurt,
because I don't want to hear, put Quinn Ewers and then Quinn stinks it up. Then what?
Yeah, it's one thing to be the third string quarterback in a preseason game. There's no planning against you. It's another thing to start a regular season game where literally these organizations have guys or girls in the film room 20 hours a day dissecting every single thing and how they can make your weaknesses exposed and how they can make your strengths deposed. Like a whole different game plan. When a game plan is set up against you, Skylar Thompson learned that. He was always terrible, but he learned that in the Seattle Seahawks game where he couldn't figure anything out, Vlad. Anything.
Nope.
And he balls out in preseason, so everybody says, hey, he should be our backup, our starting quarterback. I don't know if anybody says starting quarterback, but
right. Everybody goes crazy when you're going against 2s and 3s and undrafted free agents.
That's why I had to give up on Eric Ezukama.
Oh man,
because he's balled in
training camp. He's a training camp MVP, man. He's like Jerry Rice in training camp.
I've had to give up on some people this year.
Skylar Thompson's Joe Montana in training camp.
Well, I gave up on Skylar Thompson a long time ago. Easy, sorry. Cam Smith, although supposedly showing signs, showing signs to make the team.
Yeah, I guess the other team's 3s and 4s.
At least he's showing